Could have gone either way on that call, but I reckon bowling first is the sensible call. Put the batters under early pressure and hopefully get the breakthrough.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game, and there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Doesn't beat the infield. There's a chance if it hits. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Sharma wants a piece of the bowler and goes whack.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end. Goes over the top with that shot. Needs to be on target. Oh dear, it's gone straight to mid-wicket for the easy catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions and what a catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Santner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Great shot, through the gap.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
A big one, 12 runs out of there. India, 24 for 1. Henry from the southern end. Couldn't get it through the field. Was quick onto that in the infield. Can't get that outside the ring field. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
End of the over. 8 off it. India, 32 for 1. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. great commitment. A direct hit and this could be gone. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Fulks, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the southern end. Misses everything. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Straight to the fielder. Thick edge. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Brilliant shot there.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Batters are set and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Going with spin now. Cuts that off well in the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. And gone. Brilliant catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Sodhi sees the end of the over. A superb one it was. No runs and a wicket to show for it as well. Fulks from the southern end. No. Terrible shot. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Good pick up, big chance. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Four runs added there. India a 66 for 2. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the southern end. Dug that out well. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Great shot through the gap. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Santner has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Sodhi from the northern end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Sodhi ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the southern end. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary. Well, the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Santner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Nearly gets the edge. Mitchell with a great delivery there. Run rate slowing down. Sign of some really good bowling. Need to have some positive batting to get out of this rut. Santner, the left armour, is the new bowler from the northern end. Couldn't get it through the field. Big edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Massive outside edge. Good pick up, big chance. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. 2 runs coming from that over. India are 89 for 2. Mitchell from the southern end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. That's the over. India are 92 for 3. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Square cut, finds point, no run. Trouble! Brilliant diving stop. Santner has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
Too much width really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
New Zealand managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the northern end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Duffy over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. A direct hit and this could be gone. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more. Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. India are 123 for 3. Fulks back on now. Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Ten runs added in that over. India are 133 for 3. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end. Got that away nicely.
That was a really solid shot. Read the length early, got onto the front foot, and it raced away for 4.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
A little too much width from the bowler, and it's just put away nice and easy square. Good shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Henry shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Misses everything. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Fulks from the southern end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes. How will he reply?
Needs a direct hit.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
And gone. Brilliant catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and they've taken a good catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Smacks that away through the gap. There's a chance if it hits. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Singh goes large again. 2 maximums in a row. We're in for a treat here, I reckon.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
And that's the end of the innings. New Zealand have been set a target of 185 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Singh coming in.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 8 for none. Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. New Zealand 17 for none. Singh from the southern end. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Edged, but there's no first slip and the keeper just couldn't get there. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Big edge. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Edge, amazing delivery. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Beautiful take, caught and bowled.
This innings cut short before it could really take off. They'll be disappointed they couldn't go on and score a big one.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Bowling fielders look really confident. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Ten runs added there. New Zealand 27 for 1. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. India with a massive shout. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Pandya coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Straight to the fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Some adjustments to the field.
Edge, but it drops safely. Edged, unplayable. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Massive outside edge. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over, just one off it. New Zealand, a 37 for 1. Rana from the northern end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the northern end.
Textbook pull shot. Any youngsters watching, look at this. Power and control. Phenomenal shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Big edge. Good shot, a beauty.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was put away with interest.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Misses everything. End of the over and time for a little more freedom in the field.
5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Goes over the top of that shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Thick edge. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 58 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Chakravarti into the attack now from the northern end. Pinged off the bat.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Massive outside edge. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 8 off it. New Zealand a 66 for 1. Pandya from the southern end. Bumrah coming back into the attack. Nicked it. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
That's on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
I'd like to see him just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball? Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Wow, that's missed a lot. Square cut, finds point, no run. Five runs added in the over. New Zealand are 84 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Pandya back into the attack. Jeez, timed that well.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the ball can respond.
Going with a more defensive field choice. How will he reply? A very defensive field, this.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? The bowler looks really confident. Chakravarti from the northern end. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Is always headed for the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Just opened the face of the bat really well through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
A lovely shot. Just cuts it away and nothing the fielder could do to stop that one. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Quick onto that in the infield. Thick edge. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Sharma coming into the attack from the southern end. Singh, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the southern end.
Might look to go big again here.
Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Out! What a screamer.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've but really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
Please give them a warm welcome.
Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. End of the over. 9 off it. New Zealand are 116 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Sharp. The left armour is coming on to bowl from the northern end. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Doesn't beat the infield. No, terrible shot. Four runs added in that over. New Zealand at 120 for 2. Singh from the southern end. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Picked up Paul with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Huge edge. Thick edge.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many runs deep.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Going with pace now.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
That's gone down.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Big edge. Where's that going? Good fielding out in the boundary. Massive outside edge. Over. New Zealand 148 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Bumrah, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Finds the fielder with that shot. Straight to the fielder. Big edge. End of the over. 4 off it. New Zealand 152 for 2. Rana from the northern end. Singh, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the northern end. Chance.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Gone. Well, all around that one. What a delivery.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure they would have liked a few more, but they'll leave the ground to the applause from the crowd.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to... coming to bat after the fall of a wicket.
For New Zealand.
Huge edge. Edged it. Yorker, and it's broken the pegs. Caught the inside edge, I reckon, too.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. End of the over. 9 off it. New Zealand 161 for 4. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Finds the edge. Everyone's gone up. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Ravindra looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Massive outside edge.
On 49. A quick single, maybe? A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Five runs added in that over. New Zealand 166 for 4.
They're behind required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
18 runs needed. Will take a number of big shots to get home. Rana handed the ball for the final over.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Big edge. Where's that going?
He didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the goal.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Have to go for it now.
This could be out. The deep point holds on to an easy catch. Didn't have to move much at all. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Thick edge.
India bring it home in a close one. So many twists and turns. I think the best team won in the end. What a fantastic match.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.